So, good morning, hello, good afternoon, whatever time you see this. It's KR Bankston. I'm back again with another book review. I just got through reading this wonderful book. I don't know if you can see my shirt, but it says Behind the Ink, another wonderful literary event. If you want to take advantage of it, it's coming again in April of next year. Great ladies, great book club. They have some great things going on, so definitely check them out. Um, Y'all know this is unusual for me coming with another book review so quick, but I'm trying to be better. Like I said, I'm trying to be better. Let you guys know what I'm reading, what I think about it, all that kind of stuff. So, this book right here, let's get right into it. Dead to Me by Ebony Evans. It is a work of fiction. Uh, yeah, yeah, fiction. Anyway, we're going to get right into it. Great story. I want to say that I really enjoyed it. It was emotionally, it took you through the gamut. I'm going to put it that way. So let's start at the beginning, tell you a little bit about the book. The book opens with a missing persons case. And in this case, the missing person is Ivy, which is the main character, her father, Curtis Sr., and he is missing. They have not heard from him. And at first, nobody really, pays it that much attention because Curtis, has been known to go on his tangents and do his thing. And his reputation is kind of larger than life. And he likes the ladies. So let's put it that way. He is married. Yeah, so there's that. So we pick up the story with him missing, and we go through, of course, that whole gamut of emotions and family dynamic and all that. And one thing this book is really good for, and I hope everybody gets out of it when they read it, there's a difference between relation and family. You cannot change biology, but you absolutely can pick and choose your family. CJ, which is Curtis Jr., is Ivy's brother. The two have a very contentious relationship. Ivy loves her brother, loves him very much. But CJ, on the other hand, is pretty contempt. It would be a good word of how he feels about Ivy most of the time. And he's short and he really doesn't, give her the kind of brotherly love you would expect. I tried to find some empathy and to like CJ in this book, but I did not. CJ is not a good person. He is selfish, self centered, egotistical. He is jealous, envious, very short sighted. Um, and I just couldn't like him. I found no redeeming qualities in him from beginning to the end, and that may not be your experience when you read it, but it was mine. I did not like CJ, so everything that happened to CJ, I did not give a damn, and I was glad that it happened to CJ. So that's how I felt about him. Jackie, and Jackie was good people. This was Curtis Senior's wife, long suffering. She would be probably one of your poster children for that Psalms 31 trope. I don't have much use for that either. I don't believe in women long suffering and continuing to pray for men that have already shown you who they are. Am I saying that Curtis Sr. was not a good person? I'm saying that he had his good qualities, but when it came to his marriage and being the husband he should have been and being faithful and all that, hell no, he wasn't. So, it is what it is. We all have our flaws. And Jackie stayed. She made the choice to stay, even knowing what he was out doing. And I can't help but to think some of it was because she loved him, but a lot of it was because of religious patriarchy that, teaches you as the woman you can change your husband. You can get him saved through your prayers, through your upright living, blah, 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 yada, yada. Let me tell you up front, I'm not that person. And cheating is a deal breaker for me. You cheat on me, I'm done. We could be friends, we could be cool, but we can't be together. Anyway, Jackie was really good in this book. She hung in there. She did, everything that a good wife is supposed to do. I kind of felt like she got the short end of the stick once everything came down. But I also think that she should have been a bit more vocal and perhaps stood up just a little bit more. But, maybe that was just she was good with the way things were. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can't knock her for being her. She seemed to be genuinely happy in the place that she was. So cool. Then there was Charles, which is Ivy's husband. I liked him. I thought he was a really good guy. He stood by her ultimately through everything that transpired, went down, all that kind of good stuff, the things that Ivy had to deal with, um, finding herself. He was there. He never changed up, and I loved that. I absolutely loved that about him because people really are on this kick that there are no good men left, and that's BS. There are good men out here, and they will do, you know, what they need to do as a partner, as a friend, as a lover, as a companion. And he was really good. I loved his character. So there was nothing about Charles that made me mad. I loved him the whole book. I thought he was phenomenal. I thought he was great. There was Q. That's Ivy's best friend. I liked her. She was quirky. She told it like it was. She didn't give a damn about her and Ivy's feelings. But you know, she put it. That's what the kind of friend you need. That's the best friend you need. That one that's not going to sugarcoat it for you. And Q did not sugarcoat for Ivy. She listened. She told her the truth. She spoke in love. Don't get me wrong. She loved her. You could tell she loved Ivy. But listen, she gave it to her straight, no chaser. She was not here for the BS. And she let her know that. Ivy, I loved. I thought she was a great character. I thought Ivy carried so much weight that wasn't hers to carry. And I was so glad when she finally went to see Dr. Mabel, who is the therapist. And I will say the thing I loved about this book is it very much advocated for therapy, even with all the faith intertwined in the Bible verses and all that other stuff. Therapy was really pushed, and I love that for us as a community, especially. And Dr. Mabel, she pulled no punches either. Dr. Mabel was kind of like, listen, that's on you. If you want to heal, heal. If you don't, stay sick. That's on you. So Ivy was pushed to do the work, and I think she found some discoveries about herself, about her life. She was stronger than she ever believed she could be. Um, you just, it was a really good read. That's all I can say. It was very emotional. There are some things that was going to make you step back and say, "What? Well, damn, I did not see that coming." So, yes, there are some of those moments in there as well. But it is a great read. It's a great story. And again, it really opens your eyes to a lot of the generational things we've been conditioned to accept when it comes to people that are related to us and a lot of the abuse and dysfunction. And you're taught, never to question it, or if it's your parent, or you're supposed to, honor them and you don't say things. Listen, if your mother, your father, whoever it was, if they were toxic, baby, you better let them know they were toxic, and you go get you some therapy and get yourself healed. That's not to say they're horrible people, but they were toxic. And that may be because somebody in their life was toxic. They need some therapy. But you know what? You can only help you, and you can only help people that are willing to get help. And that's really a lot of what this book dealt with. People, walking in who they are, either accepting help or not accepting help, seeing people for who they really are, accepting them flaws and alls, knowing where the limitations are in your collaborations or in your relationships or whatever. And being okay with that. Being okay with that. If y'all don't talk, being okay with that. If you know that there are only certain things you can talk to them about, you're being okay with that. You have to get healed on your own, and that's a lot of what this book pushed. Healing for Ivy. She needed to heal. Ivy had been through some traumatic things, not only with just her father being missing, but through her childhood, early adulthood, just things that she was walking around carrying that she really should not have carried. The title, Dead to Me, it becomes very symbolic once you read the book and you understand. I will give this book 5 stars all day, and I say that you should pick it up. It is available, in my understanding, on Amazon. I actually bought it from the author, so I got my autographed copy. It's fancy. But definitely check it out. It is worth your time. It is worth your reading. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. Thought it was great. Quick reminder, if you can hear the music in the background, I don't hold any copyrights to it. So, yeah, it just happens to be plan. But definitely go out and get this book. Check it out. Dead to Me. Ebony is actually president of the ICU reading and social group on Facebook. You can find them, and it's IEYECU, the letter C, the letter U, reading. I think that's how it comes up, reading in social group, I think, or something like that. But if you type in the ICU, it'll pop up. So definitely go join them. They're a very lively group. They are always, interacting and very supportive of all authors, and they have a lot of great readers in the room. So definitely check them out. Ebony is a shining diamond. I will say that I really enjoyed meeting her, and our auras clicked immediately when I met her. And there are very few people in the world that I immediately pick up a really good aura from, but she was one, and I definitely knew I had to read this book, and I'm glad I did. So you guys definitely check it out. It is worth reading. I loved it. I think you will love it. And hey, stay tuned because I'll probably be bringing you another book review here soon. Have a fantastic day, and thanks, guys, for joining me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I may not be out here all the time, but I do post stuff, and it's pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. Have a great day. Remember, I'm KR Bankston. If you give me the opportunity, bet I can make you love a bad guy.